Are you coming back to school with me? We could have done it all so easily.
Hello, back again. This is Duel of Ages, round 5 now. Before we get into round 5, I unfortunately have to make some corrections again. I am messing up on a couple of rules here. The first was when Amanda Pierce was in the future Adventure Dome here, and she was trying to take away this white token. She had squeaked. She got the defender was better by 1, but what I'd said is I said that she didn't match any of the symbols, but she's actually an outcast, which is one of the symbols on the thing here. So she was actually defender better by attacker better by 0, which, if you look back on the card, was a pass. So this token is gone. So she was successful in removing that. And there was no other, and well, also what would happen in that case then with the pass, she would get either 2 common items, common and elite, or 1 common and a secret, or 1 elite. And we'll just take 1 elite for her, and she will get the Silver Dove. The Silver Dove says that she gets a free action, heals health equal to her honor -2, divided as desired amongst allies in her space. So her honor is 3, so she can heal 1 if she wants to. So not the best item for her, and being who she is, she will not trade with anybody. So then that also means that this one is gone. That mission is done. Okay, and the second one, these were pointed out by my brother, by the way. He is watching them because he's the one who introduced me to this game. He's also a fan of this game, so he's watching along, pointed out to me these mistakes. So he beat Gabriel to these ones. The second one was when back over here where Misty Corona had thrown this is go back to the third one actually. Misty Corona had thrown her potato mashers at Winter Creek, and had then run in to do the mission. Now, rather than trying to, I think the easiest solution here is to say that she did not throw, because you cannot throw and then move. If you do the throw action, then you are disallowed to move in the move phase. I actually thought I'd read that, but I looked up the rules when I was about to do it, and I couldn't find the rules, so I just assumed it was okay. So, but he clarified for me that I was right in my first thought, that you can't do that. So when I'm just going to say she didn't throw the potato masher, because that just makes it easier, because then she continued on there, and she certainly didn't want to be blocking the doorway while Winter Creek came in. He would have made a mess of her. He's a tough guy. So we're going to take away the 3 points of health that I'd put onto Winter Creek there from that potato masher shot. So that's the easiest solution for that one. All right, and now let me take you into turn 5. So the first order of business, we go to the white team first, and the white team over here, they had made a little dog pile here of a bunch of their characters because they wanted to take advantage of the free action phase, which is the first phase that we're into. And what was going to happen here is that Marissa of Ravenna has these 2 items which aren't really much good to her. She could ride the horse, but it's better with Kit Carson, and the mortar is definitely better with General Gavin. So she's going to use the free action phase to pass those items on to those 2 characters. The next free action phase, we're looking to team up Greymead with Winter Creek, but for now, that's all we have going on in the free action phase. So with Marissa of Ravenna, what I decided she's going to do is she is going to move with her 2 henchwomen, and she has a movement of 6. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They couldn't. Now she has the Elven Maiden with the bow, and that could have shot Stephen Decatur here, but the problem is they had this tower in the way. So now they'll be able to at least do an op fire at him, and so that will be it for their movement. General Gavin is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the swamp there, who can also get a line onto Stephen Decatur, and I think he's going to move into the ancient adventure site here. Kit Carson, he moves 1 through swamp, water, rough, and now he's got that horse. And I think he'll just reveal that he has the horse now. So reveal the horse. He's got an 8. The horse has 8 movement, which is only 1 better than him. But he also has the horse symbol, which when you look here, says that he's going to get +1 speed. So he's going to have 9. So now he's moving 9 with the Persian skirmisher. So he can actually go. Yeah, the black team seems to be taking a lot of the advantage of these things here. I think we're going to just take another crack at this ancient one. I think the ancient one was one he had failed before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to go right in there into that spot. Then Winter Creek is going to move over here and be with Greymead. Actually, you know, Greymead can move 0 and 1 in swamps. So these swamps would be 1 for him. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. Because he's so slow. He's so slow. I'd like to get him into a spot. I think Winter Creek's just going to slowly start making his way over to there. To the glade. I mean, that's really where he needs to be. But if he makes his way this way, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He's going to take forever just to get to that ancient site. Well, we'll leave it at that for now. Greymead maybe should have gone over somewhere there where he could have been more mobile. Anyway, that's so Greymead's moved there. Winter Creek's moved there. Paragonia, she is going to support up in the future one here. So she has a movement of 6. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, coming up behind Marissa. So that concludes the movement for the white team. Moving into the next phase would be Op Fire. And Stephen Decatur still doesn't have any weapons. Anybody else? Private Sanchez is in a dome, so he couldn't fire out even if he had anything. The only one who might be able to would be the Stinger here, which was set up by Jerry Gillis. So it has a range of 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whoa. Next turn. So if they go running for that dome, then they are going to be getting the Stinger will get an Op Fire shot at them. Okay, so that's that. So no Op Fire, melee. Nobody is in melee, and adventuring. So at this, oh, you know what? Sorry, we didn't move everybody because I forgot. I was so focused on everybody down here, I forgot down here. So we were going to go with Baba Yaga. I said that she was going to go visit Lith. So she has a movement of 6. So she'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out here. So she is taking with her a Lith tribute, and I have some Lith tributes here. So I'm just going to randomly pick one, and she is taking a goose. Baba Yaga is taking a goose to Lith. And then Zoe Burrows, she has already revealed herself as the mole, so I think she needs to be a little more careful. And there is a Krator, the barbarian, there just ready to try and take her on. So she's going to run for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to come up into there and maybe try and take some shelter in her base if she can. So that is now it for the movement. So now we go on to the adventuring. So we have Kit Carson here in the ancient one, and the ancient one, I remember thinking he should have been able to do this one before. So it's a strength challenge. So let's just pick up Kit and have a look at him. So it's a strength challenge, and he has a strength of 5, so he's good there. He matches one of the symbols, and I'm trying to get better with learning these symbols and things. So this symbol means that he is adventurer. He's an adventurer. So that's the symbol for adventurers. So that matches. But he does not have the symbol for. But he does not have the symbol for epic hero. That would mean epic hero. He is from the lands of the West. So he has the adventurer. He's a land of the West adventurer, but he's not an epic hero adventurer. All right, so this is more like Krator's kind of thing. And yet, no, Krator doesn't have that one either. Anyway, so he matches one symbol, so he's attacker better by 1. Attacker is better by 1, and it is a pass, so he's got it. So the white team puts a token into here. So it is said that the great city sank into the waters long ago. Can you reach it? And your hands are full of far more pearls than one man needs. So he also gets a common item, and we'll give him a common item. And he gets a Terra Pistol. So it's a futuristic item. It's 4 strength, 3 intelligence, and he has those both. So now he's got a pistol he can shoot with. But he'll keep that hidden from now for the other team members. Not team members, the enemy. Get rid of that card. And now he is dismissed. And he goes to a green dome. So I think he's just going to keep farming this one, as Stephen Decatur has been trying to farm this one. I think he likes this one down here. And then reinforcements, there's no reinforcing, so that's it. That is it for the white team. On to the black team. So for Team Black, the free actions, the only free action they have on their team, which is the one I forgot last turn, with 7 eyes, can look at one of the adventures if they don't know the site, what is the upcoming adventure. So we know the colonial one. The colonial one was Meet William Shakespeare. Winter Creek failed at that one. We still haven't, nobody has been able to finish off the Cat and Mouse in Karachi. So there is the Ancient Dome and the Future Dome. So I think that he'll look at the Future Dome. So this one is keeping the fleet. So it's going to take 2 cards sacrificed in order to pay it. And if you pay cards which are future based, then you get more bonuses. This is actually a very good one if you have the right cards. Okay, and if you have the right, and if you match the symbols there too, even better. So we haven't seen these, but these are like for the honor that you have. You can get extra bonuses, which are shown on the card. That's a neat, interesting one. Okay, so he knows what's there now. What does he have? He has some cards he could sacrifice. Winter Creek is intrigued. And he has the things. Does he match the symbols? Look again. He does not match the symbols. He does not. So, okay. But still, he could do quite well with that one if he goes there. So we'll, it's quite a journey for him to get there though. And it's infested with those white team members. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. All right, so let's get on with the movement then. So Stephen Decatur is going to duck into here, and we're going to go for the +1 movement for his team. So he's running into there. And then Private Sanchez is going to get away from Winter Creek. He doesn't want any part of that one. That's a fight he does not want to take on. So he is a sniper. He's really sneaky, but he's not getting any bonuses for moving through rough terrain. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to hide in the trees there. I'm skipping over Misty Corona. Now, Misty Corona has a choice here. She can come in here. She's the best suited to try and fix their broken HQ, because Blackbeard had the idea to take Lith tributes, but Zoe Burrows went and broke their HQ. That's where you get the tributes from. She is better suited to do it, but I'm also thinking maybe she wants to try and stop Baba Yaga, but Baba Yaga won't reach there this turn, so she'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and she has a movement of 7. So she's going to come there and try and fix that. And then Blackbeard's going to assist as well, in case she's unable to, or I guess he's just ready there to take his Lith tribute once it is fixed. And then Jerry Gillis is going to start coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to make his way over to, well, to Karachi to play some cat and mouse. Seven Eyes has 7 movement. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Amanda Pierce will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So again, as much as she likes being the loner, she and Seven Eyes are joined throughout this adventure. Krator then will go 7 movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he pounces on Zoe Burrows. He does manage to catch her. Okay, so he's going to take on Zoe. Make her pay for breaking their base. All right, so next we'll go to the firing. Well, sorry, we jumped ahead of the firing because nobody was firing anything. Nobody had any weapons that could have been fired at the time. But in the op fire, Stephen Decatur could have been fired at as he ran across here by the Elven Archer. Just looking at things here, so it's the Elven Archer and the Promising Midshipman. The Midshipman only has a range of 3, so 1, 2, 3. She could not reach Stephen Decatur, but the Graceful Elven Archer most certainly can. The Graceful Elven Archer is able to make 2 shots, but you can only make 1 shot per target, and there's only 1 target she can shoot at, so that'll be Stephen. So her shooting skill is a 6 versus Stephen Decatur's stealth of a 5. So attacker is better by 1. He has no cover there. So attacker better by 1 is a hit. His armor is 2. Armor is 2. Her power is 7. So attacker better by 5. Attacker better by 5 is -1 to the damage. So -1 to the damage. It only does 1 damage. So Stephen Decatur got off lucky there. Even though the arrow hit, it failed to do any real damage, or maybe even just got stopped by the clothing. Okay, so he got off lucky with that one. There is no other op fire from the other team. Everybody who has any guns now. Well, actually, I guess General Gavin could have shot at Stephen Decatur as well, because he reveals that he has a mortar. The mortar has 1 op fire shot with a range of 35, so I dare say that he can do that. And he's +1 to hit, because when you look at General Gavin, he has the cannon symbol, which matches the cannon symbol, so he's +1 to hit with this. So it is his range versus stealth. So his range is 7, 8 with the thing. If they were in the blue area here, he'd get a bonus +1 to hit, 'cause it's a blue weapon, blue character in a blue zone, but it's not. They're in a colonial space, so it's only an 8 versus Stephen Decatur's stealth of 5. So attacker is better by 3. Attacker is better by 3 is a hit. So the power of the weapon is 5 versus Stephen Decatur's armor of 2. Better by 2 is +0. So it does 5 damage. Wowzers. Now this has this shot then killed Stephen Decatur as he ran. We were firing for the space there as soon as he entered the thing. So when you kill with the weapon, so unfortunate, because this could have been great for General Gavin to maybe have blasted that turret up there, but once the enemy is taken out with a weapon, you lose that card. So that card is gone. Stephen Decatur is, now he could be dead or he could just be imprisoned. You have the choice of which are you going to do, and I think that Team White is going to take the, well, they got Krator down there and the other guy. Yeah, you know what, with these two there, I don't think we can take the chance. That's just going to be it. Stephen Decatur is dead. He is been killed by the mortar by General James Gavin. So, wow, that was something. Okay, so then that's it for the op fire. Melee. The melee here we have, yes, we do have melee. It is Krator versus Zoe Burrows. Let me just grab Zoe. So here we go. So we looked first to the wits to see who's going to fight first, and Zoe has the higher wits of 8, so she's going to fight versus Krator. Her melee attack is 3 versus his melee defense of 7, so Defender is better by 4. Defender is better by 4 is a miss. Now we look at Krator. His attack is 8 versus her defense of 2. Attacker is better by 6. Attacker is better by 6 is a hit. Oh, it's a hit. And then his penetrating power is 4 versus her armor of 2. Attacker is better by 2 is plus 1 damage. And his damage is 2, so he did 3. So Zoe just took a really bad hit there. So she's down to 1 health. 2, 1. So that is it for melee. Adventuring. Well, the only adventuring that's happening here is the 2 who are trying to fix their broken HQ because Stephen Decatur was killed before he could make it into the Colonial Adventure. So, adventuring for, we'll do Misty Corona. We said she was the one going to try it. She has a better thing. So her intelligence. So you're just testing against the thing again. So it's an intelligence difficulty of 5. Her intelligence is 7. So that's why I chose Misty first for it. She's the better one for the job. So attacker is better by 2 is a success. She has fixed the broken HQ. So that their base is now back in good repair. There is no more adventuring, no reinforcements. So that is it for the turn. Once again, if there's anything that I've got wrong, please do let me know. I am trying to make sure I'm doing everything correctly here, but there's a lot of little rules, things to remember. And as you're trying to control 2 teams and record and get all those kinds of things, you know, sometimes things get missed. Hopefully you're enjoying this, and if you have any ideas for what you might like to see the characters doing, then let me know. Always love to hear from the viewers, love to get your feedback and your input. Until next time, I am Craig Thompson-Wood, your host on Teaching with Board Games, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.
Are you coming back?